Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. Tonight I just thought I'd show you guys an updated video on one of my Knex Carnival rides. This ride's called the Rock O Plane, and I made a video of this ride a while back, but since then I've made some improvements and some changes to it. And I just thought I'd do another video to show you guys the changes I've made. So I want to show you guys how it sets up and everything like that, so I'll get started with it. It's currently in its rack position, of course. I based this version off of the older style Rock O Plane rides, where it takes a full semi-trailer for them to rack. I know the newer ones rack on what they call pup trailers, where they're like half the length of a full semi-trailer, but and I tried to do that with this ride, but I couldn't get it to work right on this scale, so I had to base it off the long version. But anyway, I'm gonna get started on setting it up. I'm gonna turn the ride around because it's actually sideways right now, so I'm gonna turn it around this way because this is the actual front of the ride. The first thing I'm going to do is take off the cages. There are 4 cages on each side, and to take off the cages is simple. If you notice here, and here, there's some tan clips, so I'm just going to take off the tan clips. And all the cages, or all 4 cages on this side, are just going to slide off. I'm going to put my tan clips back in place. Okay. Same thing over here on this side. Take off the tan clips. Slide the cages off. Put them on the floor for now. And put my tan clips back onto these blue rods. All right. Now that that's done, the next thing to do is to set up the platform, and that's simple. Down here at the bottom, there's a couple of, can't really see it from the camera angle, but a couple of red connectors that hold on to the bottom of the platform. And it just comes off like this. Now these are my steps, and I'll show you how they unfold, or not unfold, but they're just on there with some little green nub rods. So I'm going to take the steps off. On both sides. Since I modified the ride, it takes a little bit longer to set it up, but I think it looks better. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Okay. Now this part of the platform is ready to go on, but first I have to take these 2 little blue rods and connect them to the bottom of this platform here, and then the ends of these 2 red rods are just going to clip on right here to the front, like that. And now I'm going to put the steps on the platform. The little green nub rods are just going to clip onto these yellow connectors like that. One set on that side, and of course another set on this side. Okay, the next thing to do is to unlock the main wheel. And to do that, if you notice right here and right here, there's some clips, little triangular shaped connectors. They just clip onto those spokes to hold the wheel in place. They just unclip on both sides. I'll show you the other side too. Right here and right here. Okay. Now once that's done, it's time to raise up the main wheel. And it's going to be hard to see on camera how I'm doing this, but to get the wheel to raise up, I have to reach in here and unlock the main rod that the wheel spins on, and I'm just going to raise up this part of the rod like this. Slide the camera back a little bit. Okay, once that part is up, if you notice down here at the bottom, there's a little, there's an orange connector and a blue rod that's going to connect right here, and it's going to hold that part of the ride up so it won't fall over. And right here in the front, since I changed the cages, I forgot to mention the main part that I changed on this ride was the cages. I had to add these support arms in the front here because the cages are heavier than the ones that I had on there previously. But I decided to change the cages because the last ones looked too small, and I'll show you pictures of that momentarily. Excuse me. All right, the next thing to do, I'm going to show you here at the top. I'm going to undo the spokes. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to unclip. These are little blue flex rods. I'm going to unclip here. I'm going to bring this blue rod up to an orange connector and put it in place like that. I'm going to unclip this one and bring it around here to this connector. And I'm going to do that all the way around. There's 8 of them total. Just unclip and bring it out to an orange connector. Same thing with this one. Okay. Slide the camera back. show you what we have so far. All of the spokes, or some people call them sweeps, but all the spokes are unlocked. So the next thing I'm going to do is take off these blue flex rods because I don't need them while the ride is set up, and I have a place for those to go so I won't lose them. So I'm just going to put them on the floor for right now. The next thing to do, well, back here on the back of the trailer, I've got to take off these parts. There are 8 here and 8 on the bottom here, and I'll show you what those are for. I've got to clip them all off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 right there. I'm going to put these back in place. Okay. Come back around to the front and show you what these are for. Now, on a real Rock O Plane, these would fold up, but these are what's going to create the star look, the star shape on the wheel. But before I can do that, if you notice here, I have to slide down a little gray connector and turn an orange connector, and I have to do that all the way around. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now that those orange pieces are out, it's time to start forming the star shape. So I'm going to connect the white rod to that orange connector and the yellow rod to the top or the bottom corner of that yellow connector. Here, I'm going to go like that, same way. I'm going to do this all the way around. Okay, just like that. Slide the camera back and show you what we have so far. Now we have to put the rest of these on to create the star shape. So to do that, I'm just going to go all the way around again like I did with the first set. Okay. Excuse me, last one. Right there. Okay. Slide the camera back again and show you what we have so far. Starting to look like a Rock O Plane. Okay, now it's time to put on the cages. 4 there and 4 here. And the cages are held together by some little red connectors. So I'm just gonna unclip them. Put my little orange connectors to the side. I've got a place to put those too so they won't get lost. Okay, I'm gonna put my orange connectors over there with those little blue flex rods for right now. And now we're gonna start putting on the cages. This is what my cages look like. Like I said earlier, my last ones were smaller, and I'll show you pictures here momentarily. But to put these on, simple. If you notice here, on each tip or end of the spoke, there's a little gray connector that's hanging off of a blue rod. I just slide this part in here into the blue rod like that, and I slip my fingers in and I put the gray connector back in place like that. Okay, now that you see how I did that, I'm gonna put the rest of the cages on all the way around. Takes a little bit longer to put these cages on than it did my last ones because I have to reach my fingers in here behind the front part of the cage to get them to go on, but it's worth it in the end. Just bear with me and I'll be done momentarily. All right, last cage is on. So now I'll slide the camera back and show you what we have. but we're still not quite finished. Over here on the back, I've got to put up a support arm. It's right here. This part is going to connect right here, and then this is going to come up and connect right there. And I need the ride to do that. I need this part of the ride to lean backwards so the cages won't hit the bottom of the platform down there. Okay. As for my pieces for that hold the cages on, these red connectors here, I'm just going to clip them onto these blue rods. Like that on that side. 'Cause there's 3 on each side. Well, there's 4 rods, but there's only 3 red connectors to hold the cages together when I rack it back down. Okay, and now as for my little blue flex rod pieces, I'm just gonna slip them in here like this. And these other three are going to slip in the other side. All right. And now we have a fully set up Knex Rock O Plane model. Get you guys a good angle here. The ride does not have a motor, no hand crank, no gears, anything like that. It just free spins. So I'm gonna get up there and give it some rotations and show you how it looks when it's spinning. Okay, go over here and see if I can give you guys another angle. Like a pretty good angle there. Give it some more rotations. Okay. All right. Like I said earlier, I wanted to show you guys how it looked before I changed the cages. So I'm going to show you some pictures of how it looked before I made the changes to the cages and the color scheme. So here are the pictures. As you can see, the cages on well, the cages I had on it previously, they just looked too small, and so I tried to figure out a way to make them look a little better, a little bigger. They're a little bit bigger than I would like for them to be, but I couldn't get them any smaller and still have them be able to rotate like I wanted them to. So this is the best I could do on this scale. All right, well, that's it for my updated video on the on my Knex Rock O Plane. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've like I said in a couple of other sorry, can't even talk. Like I said in a couple of my previous videos, I've got some more rides in the works. I'm just waiting on some more Knex pieces to come in so I can finish them. And as soon as I finish those rides, I'm gonna be doing some videos for those. As you can see over there, there's a ride that I've been working on called the Stinger, a new version of the Stinger, and of course my daughter's toys all behind it. But anyway, back to the Rock O Plane. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave me a comment below. And until next time, thanks for watching.